Right, well, I know. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday at Hindi University. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday, 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is time in the California region and the west coast of the US, and to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are completely new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University, and you will find several Hindi related videos from beginners to advanced. And if you're interested in joining the live classes that we have every Sunday, you can get all the details on our page, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University, one word. And you can get all the details about, like, how to join the Sunday classes. In addition to the Sunday classes, we have several practice sessions throughout the week at different time zones, so you can get the details of the practice sessions as well. The books that we've been following, like, from the last so many years, you can get the reference material for the books as well. This year we're doing a blended curriculum. We're following Pingu Learns Hindi as well as elementary Hindi book by Professor Richard Delacy and Sudha Joshi. Richard Delacy is also a Hindi professor at the Harvard University, and right now we're on chapter number 16th of Richard Delacy's book. Okay, so in case if you have missed any of the previous sort of classes, your go-to resource is either the YouTube channel or the tiny.cc, or you can also join the Discord community that we have. You can get the link of Discord community here, and if you have trouble going through that Discord community towards the end of the class, we'll go over that in detail. Okay, so with that in mind, let's get started. Last class, if you recall, we went over a very important Hindi grammar concept, okay, which is also known as subjunctive as well as optative, okay, where a user, if you want to express a desire or a possibility of something happening, or as well as if you're seeking some sort of a permission, you can use subjunctive, which is also known as optative. In this class, we'll continue that topic, and then we'll go over some more examples on it. Okay. In case if you missed any of the class, I'll do some refresher, but I expect at least you have some familiarity with the Hindi tenses. This is like intermediate plus level topic, so at least basic understanding is required. Okay, so let's get started. As I said, like, these subjunctive or optatives are used to they're used to express doubt, possibility, okay, possibility, or uncertainty of something. Okay, so in the previous class we went over about 5 or 6 cases. I'm going to give you just a quick refresher. Let's say you have an example called Sarah will go to India. This is like a simple sentence of future indefinite. Sarah will go to India. Okay. Future indefinite. Angela ji, how will you say this in Hindi? You may want to unmute yourself. Sarah will go to, yeah.
Sarah Bharat जाऊंगी.
Okay, Sarah, Bharat, and then what is the verb here? To go is
जाना.
jana. And for future indefinite, you will remove the na and you will put
Um, Ingi, Iggy,
ye.
Aiki,
Very good. Very good.
Eggy,
Very
sorry.
good. No, good. All good. Sarah, Bharat, Jayegi. If it is John, it would be John, Bharat.
जाएगा.
Very good. John, Bharat, Jayega. If it is all of us, it would be Hum, Bharat.
भारत जाएंगे.
हम भारत जाएंगे और हम इंडिया जाएंगे. Okay, so far so good, right? There is no confusion here because this is a plain future indefinite tense, which sort of shows that something will happen. There is no sort of doubt or possibility, uncertainty, or seeking permission. But we learned in the previous class, if you want to, in the same sentence, when you have these, if you remove the ending ga, ge, and gi, and if you just say Sarah, India, jaye, okay, it opens a possibility and it could mean different things based on how it is being said. That's what we learned in the previous class. If somebody has said shayad Sarah India jaye, in that case it is showing possibility. Okay, it is showing possibility. Shayad Sarah India jaye. Okay, शायद मीता गिटार प्ले करे. Okay, शायद फ्रांस फुटबॉल गेम जीते. Right, it's sort of possibility. Okay, so we learned about like that first use case in the previous class. The second one is, it can also mean you are seeking permission. Seeking permission, it's the same thing if it is said in a way you are asking a question, or as in like क्या क्या शायद क्या सारा इंडिया जाए, क्या सारा इंडिया जाए, like that means that you are asking for permission from someone. क्या सारा इंडिया जाए, right? क्या मैं खाना खाऊं, should I eat my meal? Okay, क्या जॉन क्रिकेट खेले, right? You are seeking permission. Okay, your baseline sentence is still the same, which is basically you wrote in the future indefinite, and in the end you remove the ga, ge, and gi. Okay, and as I said, and in grammar it is known as subjunctive, as well as, like, Richard Delacy, he calls it optative, basically, right? Which is also a common, like, not Richard Delacy, it is a common thing. Okay, the third thing is, you can also express sort of your desire based on how this sentence is written. Okay, same thing if I have Sarah India Jai. Let me remove it, there's too much stuff is here. Same thing if you have Sarah India Jai, if you rewrite it as मेरी इच्छा है कि सारा इंडिया जाए, all of a sudden you are expressing desire. It's my wish that Sarah, she go to India. Okay, she goes to India. Okay, so here you are showing desire. Okay, now in all these cases, you notice that you are conjugating the main verb. Jana, khana, pina, khelna, bolna, ugana, right? What if you were to conjugate the verb called hona? Okay, and Aneska ji, hona is to
be
to happen,
for it to
right?
happen.
Many things it could mean, right? Very interesting verb that we have. Okay, now in this class we'll be covering the cases of you conjugating hona in this way, in a subjunctive way. Okay, and what kind of flavors it brings to the sentence. Okay, so typically we write the sentence in future indefinite and we remove the ga, ge, gi, and we try to express uncertainty, doubt, possibility. Right, now we'll do the same thing. We'll write the sentences in present indefinite, present continuous, and present perfect. Okay, and we'll try to conjugate the hona within that sentence, and we'll practice that. Okay, it doesn't happen for many verbs because, like, you don't really have the hona, like the hona form in every sentence. It's only in the present cases, so you don't conjugate the tha, the, thi. Okay, you only do for the head, and I'll go over it as I give more examples. Okay, so let's say, as I said, the same examples. When I started with Sarah will go to India, but let's say you write the same thing in present indefinite tense. Okay, and you rewrite it as Sarah goes to India. Sarah goes to India. Okay, very simple sentence. Linda ji, you want to take a chance? Do you want to say how you will say this in India? Sorry, in Hindi. Sarah goes to India.
सारा भारत जाती है.
Very good. Right. So you will say it as Sarah, India, or Bharat. And you said the verb is jana, but you remove the na and you put, and that's simple sentence, right? Sarah India jati hai. Okay. Now, just like we were conjugating earlier, jana with jayega, jayega, jayegi, jayenge. Okay. How will you conjugate hona? Let's start with the word hona. In future, how will you conjugate it? If I am going, मैं India जाऊंगा. So that would be, hona will become, yeah, Linda ji, what do you think? Just like jana becomes jaunga, hona will become,
आऊंगा.
very good. Honga, very good, yes, honga. Okay. Just like for a girl, jaunga becomes jaungi, hona will become,
होंगे.
very good, hongi. Okay. Hongi, feminine singular. Okay. Just like for us, हम इंडिया जाएंगे, होना will become
होंगे.
होंगे. Okay, होंगे.
Ah.
Basically masculine plural or a group. And then just like for John, India जाएगा. Okay.
तो होएगा.
होगा,
होगा. हाँ.
होगा और होगी. Masculine singular, masculine or feminine singular. Okay. Just like बारिश होगी या फिर traffic होगा, बहुत traffic होगा. That's how you'll say it, right? There'll be a lot of traffic. Right? Traffic is singular, masculine singular. बारिश is feminine singular. Okay. Any questions on this one? Anyone is having difficulty? How right now we not even made the sentence. Right now all we are doing is looking at the hona and we are trying to make different sort of conjugations of just hona for future indefinite. We're not even making. Yes.
I have a question. For honga, you have masculine singular. For hongi, you have female singular. For
sorry.
honge, you have masculine plural. What is the last one?
So this is, sorry, I meant to say this is I, if I'm saying it for myself. So this is like for a masculine singular for I, मैं
Yeah.
होऊंगा, मैं होंगी, होंगे.
Yeah.
This is basically also he and she. Basically, if you're saying it for he, she, like that's how, like so बारिश, imagine this one, बारिश होगी. So essentially this is masculine singular, बारिश होगी or traffic होगा. But I'm saying, when I say masculine singular here, it is like I मैं बहुत बिजी होऊंगा, मैं बिजी होऊंगा, I will be busy. So I meant to say for I, basically, not for like the noun, which is basically masculine singular or feminine singular. It is, sorry, the pronoun is here is like I as opposed to he or she.
Okay, so does that mean that there are like two masculine singulars? A masculine singular for me and a masculine singular for...
So I think I would look at it from like the pronoun that you have. If you're starting with I versus he or she, I think it will be less confusing for us to look at it. Forget about the masculine and feminine I wrote. If your sentence is I, it's like मैं जाऊंगा, मैं जाऊंगी, right? If it is he or she, वह जाएगा और वह जाएगी.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody else was sharing something, maybe. That would help. Okay. Okay. Does it help though? JDG, I want to make sure that this is okay.
Yes, I was just a little confused. Okay, I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, Shahid, yeah.
Can I say
Yes.
something?
Yes, please.
That's interesting that we have a feminine and masculine for the I, because if it's like the present tense, I say मैं हूँ, and you would say that as well as a man, right?
That's right. Yep.
So it's the same for men and women in the present, but in the future it's different.
That's right. That's right.
Interesting.
That's right. So मैं होऊंगा versus मैं होंगी, right? Versus वह होगा वह होगी. Okay. It'll make more sense as we start the sentence, but like right now, it's basically hona is hounga, hongi for I, honge for we, okay, hoga, hogi for he or she. I mean, this is not anything different, even when you would, conjugate the regular verbs also for any tense actually, right? So if I were to now, the sentence that I was working with Linda ji was Sarah India jati hai. Okay. Now I'm gonna go with this basically, right, Linda ji? So how will you rewrite the sentence and you want to just conjugate this part of the verb? And you will say it as shayad.
Sarah India jati hogi.
Very good. Shayad Sarah India jati hogi. Okay, jati hogi. Okay, if it was I, okay, then it's then you will do a different part, but like in this case shayad Sarah India jati hogi. Okay, but now one thing I didn't tell you is like you will remove, just like in the previous cases you remove the ga, ge and gi, you will remove the ga, ge, gi at the end to show the possibility, right? So, and this is a little bit hard, so bear with me as I kind of like set the stage for it. So you will write the sentence as shayad Sarah India jati ho. Shayad Sarah India jati ho. Okay, you might wonder what does it mean. The closest English translation would be perhaps Sarah may go to India. Now contrast this with the previous sentence. Earlier in the previous class, you wrote the same thing as shayad Sarah India jaye. That's what you wrote in the previous class. Shayad Sarah India jaye. Now English translation may be exactly the same. There is a nuance. The nuance here is that here you are conjugating the verb hona. Okay, and the difference here is it is showing a possibility of something happening as a habit. Okay, it still may be confusing, like what do you mean by as a habit? Okay, now imagine I'm going to give you more sentences that will make more sense, but right now, as far as just I'll give you more examples, but as far as just the sentence is concerned, at least everybody is able to following it. We started with Sarah India jati hai, okay, and then we changed it to Sarah India jati. We learned about the different forms of hona, and then we said Sarah India jati ho. Anyone has any trouble so far for this part? Just
So the whole is as a habit, kind of like ek mahine may charge sapte hote hai. So use a hona is it happens like there are 4 weeks in a month you will use hona.
that's right. That's
Okay.
right. So, like, so now I'll give you an example. Let's say, as a parent, maybe that will make more sense. As a parent, you're constantly worried about your, let's say, children, right? I'm going to erase it, right? Let's say you have, like, John, the sentence would be, let's say, the kid goes to college, and the thing is, John school jata hai. This is sort of implied thing is like it happens every day, right? It happens every day that John goes to school, right? Now, Rita ji, how will you say the same thing using conjugate as a possibility that as a parent you are like, perhaps, John goes to school, or perhaps John may go to school. You will say it as
John.
John. Mhm. Yep. Yes, Rita ji.
Is it Shayad John School Jata Ho?
Very good. John school jata ho. Simple, right? Perhaps John may go to school, right? शायद John school जाता हो. Okay, as a parent, you again, like, you are inserting some sort of a possibility here. And then you're saying शायद John school जाता हो. Oh, okay. You can also say शायद वो, I'm going to just write it informally, शायद वो टाइम पे खाना फूड खाता हो. Again, these are as a habit. Okay, perhaps he may eat food on time. Okay, शायद वो टाइम पे खाना खाता हो. Okay, you may, as a parent, you're also worried about the well-being, which is like perhaps he may sleep on time. Okay, how will you say that now, Aneska ji? Perhaps he may sleep on time.
शायद वो
शायद वो
समय पर सोता हो.
Very good. शायद वो समय पर सोता हो. Okay. Now you want to say perhaps, or perhaps Donna ji, perhaps he may take care of his health.
शायद वो उसकी तबीयत ध्यान करता हो.
Okay. का ध्यान, it's a long sentence but amazing. ध्यान रखता हो.
Okay.
It is not like a one day thing. It is, you are, so there is a difference. If you could have शायद वो अपनी तबीयत का ध्यान रखे, that's what you would have done in the previous class, versus this class, you are again conjugating. You wrote the sentence in present indefinite and you are playing with the hona. Okay, the nuance here is, this is, you are showing the possibility or potential, as a habit. Now it's hard to convey that in just English. That's why I'm giving sort of more examples, because as a parent, you are not showing this as a one-time event, one-time thing. You are showing it as like, it may, perhaps, he's out of the town, he's in college, and these things are happening as a habit. Because if you were to say it in present indefinite, John school जाता है, John खाना खाता है, John समय पर सोता है, John अपनी तबीयत का ध्यान रखता है. Let's say John is in your house right now and you are talking about your son like that. It means that it happens regularly. It doesn't mean that it happens once. It means it happens regularly. But now John left the house, he's in college. You are expressing the possibility that it may still happen. Let me take a pause. This is hard, so I want to make sure I can get your comments. Anyone?
Ashaji, that's a very useful distinction. Just that it's a one-time thing versus a habitual thing. That's very helpful.
let's do some more examples, okay? Because then it will make more sense, okay? Now you want to say perhaps he may do his homework. Perhaps he may do his homework because he's in college. You, as a parent, are worried that he's doing his homework. Okay, Kelly ji, how would you say that? Shayad.
Sorry, what was the sentence again?
The question is, now you're talking about John only. He's our sort of subject. Perhaps he may do his homework because in school you get homework regularly. So
This is
Shayad,
this is the habitual one, right?
everything is happening.
So Shayad John Avol Apna Kam let's see Karta ho.
वो अपना homework करता हो. Okay.
No, this is good because there's so many. This sounds funny, but there's so many hoes like in different things that we read, and I never know which hoe it is.
Because this is like you are not sure whether it is a subjunctive, optative,
Or kaise ho,
yeah,
like
कैसे.
there's
Right.
so many. So this is very helpful.
Awesome. I mean, kaise ho, now you think about it, it's also a subjunctive asking sort of a, in a way, a question, right? I mean, right? So, kaise ho. Okay, now keep going. So, समय पर सोता हो, तब अपनी तबीयत का ध्यान रखता हो, होमवर्क करता हो. Perhaps he may go to, perhaps he may go to swimming. Let's make it a little bit more challenging. Perhaps he may go to swimming. Mitaji? Shayad.
So shayad wo तैर करता हो.
So go. I use शायद वो तैरने
Oh, तैरने तैरने जाना और तैरने जाता हो.
तैरने जाता हो. Okay, तैरने जाता हो. शायद वो तैरने जाता हो. Okay. So now let's say perhaps he may meet with his friends. Daniel ji. Perhaps he may meet his friends.
शायद वो दोस्त मिलते हो.
It's milna is always with the preceded with the postposition.
I say milte ho. I always forget those.
No, you did great. शायद वो दोस्तों
say see
हाँ, से दोस्तों से
milte
मिलता
ho. Milta. Plural. Okay.
John, right? So John दोस्तों से शायद वो दोस्तों से मिलता हो. If you're saying it right now, John is with you in your house. शायद वो, if you're saying it present tense, then John दोस्तों से मिलता है. It means it happens as a habit. John meets with his friends regularly. But now you just conjugated the hona and expressed the possible. Yeah?
Sure.
Let's keep going because I think repetition will help, right? So even if you're completely beginner, at least by now, hopefully you are seeing some pattern here. Okay.
Ashir, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
Before you move on to something maybe a little bit deeper than where we are, can you take one sentence, the same sentence, write it with the expressing the possibility as a habit, and then the previous one that we did where you express the possibility and
Without the habit, right?
and then in I like jaye as opposed to jata ho.
Oh, okay, very good. I got it. So I'm going to say the same sentences that you have with the how we learned in the previous class. Okay. शायद वो समय पर I will, the verb here is sona. Okay. And I would just say शायद वो समय पर सोए. ओके, शायद वो अपनी तबीयत का ध्यान रखे, ओके, शायद वो अपना होमवर्क करे, शायद वो तैरने जाए, शायद वो दोस्तों से मिले, okay. The what you need to look at it is, let's say the verb is milna, okay. For present indefinite you just have milta, so that's why if you see the verb, all of them for John are sota, rakhta, karta, jata, milta, okay. For future indefinite you will say मिलेगा, मिलेगी, मिले, so it's basically ega, egi, मिलेगा, मिलेगी, मिलेंगे, okay. You're removing the ga, ge and gi at the end, that's why it is वो दोस्तों से मिले.
Okay, so I understand the construction. I think what I'm missing is a subtle difference between the two.
Yes, okay, I got it. So in the previous one, perhaps let's say you want to say perhaps I may go to India, you are showing a possibility, okay. Here it's a possibility as a habit, okay. When you were saying the previous sentence, perhaps, you know, like let's say you want to say let's say I am going to your hometown, okay. I may express the possibility or desire that perhaps I may meet you there, शायद मैं आपसे मिलूं, right. Versus let's say I go there as a, like, you know, in this case John, it's all these activities, they are the way they're written in present indefinite earlier, it shows that they have a habitual activity, they're happening as a habit, that he sleeps on time, he takes care of his health regularly, it's not a one time thing, it's a habitual thing, right. And then you are showing the possibility on those. So शायद वो समय पर सोता हो, so it's different than, even though in English translation you still have the same thing, perhaps he may sleep on time, okay. The subtle difference here is, like, you know, perhaps this thing is happening every day, not just Monday but also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day. Similarly this one, he's taking care of his health regularly or habitually, he's doing this homework habitually. So the possibility that you're showing is not a one-time event, okay. Perhaps I may ask one of you only to explain, maybe this will, as a you one of you may explain it better, because then, you know, so if anyone is, Delacy, you want to share your thinking?
For example, if you want to go to India, तो शायद मैं अगले साल छुट्टी पर इंडिया जाऊं, versus शायद मैं अगले साल से हर साल काम के लिए भारत जाती हूँ.
Yeah, but like I think, okay, go ahead, yeah, keep explaining, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, I just want to say, if I go next, I have plans for next year, but next year I will only go once for vacation. Then I would use jaऊं.
Okay.
And when I will go from next year on, every year or regularly to India because of my work, then I will go say jati.
Jati ho. Yeah, jati ho.
Okay.
Yes.
So like when I went to India every year, then I would use the jati ho.
Yeah, jati ho. Yes.
Because so I was like, oh well, perhaps I'll go this year or next year. Then I would use jati ho because I've gone. But if I was going the first time, maybe only go once, I would use the jai. Jau.
Yeah, jau. Yeah.
I mean, Ashuji, is it contextually, is it that you kind of already have information? Like if you're a parent, you know that your kid goes to school every day. And so maybe they got sick. And so you're saying, you know, maybe they'll go to school, you know, they'll resume something that they were doing regularly.
Right. That's right. Hindi
Right.
speakers, for the most part, when you hear them, even in the occasional or colloquial language, you will not see them conjugating the other part, like what we learned in the previous class. On a regular basis, you will see playing them with hona quite a lot. शायद वो पढ़ता हो, movie देखता हो, so you will see them so that's why it's important, even though it's hard, it's important that your ears get comfortable hearing this sound, that in the end, lot of sort of, as you said, like ho and hone, you will see all of them. And so if you get comfortable, it'll start making sense, and then you will not sort of try to fight the translation of it. Okay, you will go with the emotion behind it. They're expressing a possibility of something. Okay. Any questions on this one? I know this is sort of so this was sort of your case one, present indefinite. Let me see if I have some more examples here. This is still your present indefinite, what I wrote. रोज खाना खाता हो, टाइम पे सोता हो. I think this is it. Anyone else would like to share more examples? Radhika ji, how are you doing?
I'm fine now, Shuji. Finally, I'm back. I missed this.
We missed you. You want to share some examples?
Oh dear.
Come up with anything. It's all good.
Perhaps.
Let's say you are not in UK. Are you back in UK?
Yes.
Let's say you want to something that was happening in India when you were there. Now you want to express the possibility that may be happening there, every day. Something that you saw was happening as a habit.
Oh, India.
Let me help you, Shayad. Okay, you want to express that yeah?
शायद मैं रिश्तेदार is it, do I have to use Hardin?
You don't I'm going to just replace it. Instead of मैं, I'm going to say Shayad Sarah or John. Sarah, yeah, Shayad
Oh,
Sarah.
okay.
Shayad Sarah रिश्तेदार is relative, okay? Okay.
देखते हो और देखता हो.
Maybe I'll change it from रिश्तेदार to TV because that's more like
Oh, okay.
TV.
देखती हो.
Perfect. Shayad Sarah TV देखती हो, right? Now it's again like it's not like a one would be that you can say Shayad Sarah TV dekhe, she went for a sort of a conference or something, or Shayad Sarah movie dekhe. Like
So
movie
the first one and the second one, the difference is first one is regularly it's happening, or something like she does like as a habit, maybe every day, Star Plus, evening 7 o'clock, something. The second one is she saw that movie, saw that.
She went for a conference. She is there for a
she
day.
happens to be there and then saw that.
That's right. Awesome. So I'll switch the gears now. So far we were playing around with the present indefinite. Now you can do that for case number 2, which is your present continuous. We did the present indefinite. Now you have present continuous. Okay, I'll start with our simple example that we were working with. Bear with me, this is slightly advanced. It is an advanced topic, right? So it's fair that some of you find it like because easiest thing would be to do an English translation, but in English translation is same for exactly both of them, right? So we started with Sarah goes to India. Now you want to say Sarah is going to India. So you want to basically, in this case, you want to express possibility, possibility of something happening. Okay, possibility of something happening. Okay, Sarah is going to India would be, who would like to do that? Himani ji, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, but I would be happy to not do the first one.
Okay, it's okay. I'll work with you. Okay, Sarah is going to India. This is just simply present continuous. This is no sort of subjunctive right now or optative. So
Okay.
just
She's smart though, because she gets stuck doing this one, then she's gonna have to do the next one.
don't give her the clues and scale. So simple, right? So
Sarah,
huh?
Bharat,
Huh?
जाऊंगी.
Okay, so this is present continuous, and continuous is raha hu.
Ah.
Right? So Sarah, India.
जा रही है.
Very good. See, it's easy. Sarah, India ja rahi hai. What does it mean to you?
Sarah is going to India.
Sarah is going to India. Now you want to express a possibility, like, that it may be happening right now. Not that she is going, that it may be happening right now. Okay? So you want to conjugate just this part. Shayad Sarah, India ja rahi.
हो.
Yeah. See, it's easy. It's not hard. Shayad Sarah India ja rahi ho. You are expressing. You see the difference between both of them?
Yeah.
First one is it's happening. Sarah is going to India. Perhaps she may be going to India. Okay, so there's a possibility of something maybe happening, right? Keep going. Let's do some more sentence. Shayad. Same thing as a parent. Let's say you are worried, like of something habitually it's happening or not. Let's say as a parent you are worried right now, like you called your son or daughter, they didn't pick it up, but you are now expressing possibility that perhaps they may be having their meal, they may be eating food. What will you say? Shayad
शायद मेरा बेटा खाना खा रहा हो.
very good. शायद वो खाना खा रहा हो. See, it's not hard, okay? It feels hard, but it's once you start doing it, it's not hard. Right?
Yeah.
वो खाना खा रहा हो, okay? शायद वो, let's say they may be watching movie, right? शायद I'm going to just say मेरा बेटा to वो. शायद
वो एक पिक्चर देख रहा हो.
Very good. शायद वो पिक्चर देख रहा हो. Okay? शायद वो perhaps he may be studying right now.
शायद वो पढ़ रहा हो.
Very good. शायद वो पढ़ रहा हो. Okay? They didn't pick up the phone. Perhaps he or she may be sleeping right now.
शायद वो सो रही हो.
Okay? शायद वो सो रही हो. Okay. Anyone else would like to work? I know this is hard. I don't want to put everyone on the spot, but just like Himani ji showed the courage, anyone would like to make more sentences? I know it's hard.
I would like to try one.
Yeah, please.
Shayad vo ham kar raha ho.
शायद वो काम कर रहा हो. Okay, awesome. Ladies, anyone else? Sharonji, you want to try one? Simple, very simple.
शायर वो गार्डनिंग का रहा हो.
शायद वो गार्डनिंग कर रहा हो. ब्यूटीफुल. शायद वो गार्डनिंग कर रहा हो. प्रोफेसर अनीता.
Okay. शायद वो सिनेमा जा रहा हो.
शायद वो सिनेमा जा रहा हो. What else? What else you worried about your kids when they are not with with you?
Plenty of things.
Say one of them in Hindi. Okay, शायद.
शायद वो सो नहीं
Okay.
रहा
Negative.
हो.
Okay, शायद वो सो नहीं रहा. Okay, awesome. Anyone else?
Can I try, Harshji?
Yes, please. Yes.
शायद वो अपने वायलिन का अभ्यास कर रही हो.
शायद वो awesome practice कर रहा हो. Okay, very good. Practice कर रहा हो और अभ्यास कर रहा हो. Awesome. So you see that like everything else is static. Okay, I kept some of the things as constant, so you don't get confused too much. I kept the pronoun as always masculine singular or feminine singular. You can play around with that too. Okay, based on that your ending will change. Instead of ho, it will be the different forms of ho now, right? So you have honga, honge, so it will basically be home, ho, and then we are doing ho for the most part here. Okay, just so that it's easier for you and in terms of the patterns.
So Asuji, could the nahi be before the so, or does it have to be before the raha?
शायद वो, usually I write it both interchangeably, but like शायद वो सो नहीं रहा हो. You want to say शायद वो नहीं सो रहा हो, right? Is that how?
Yes.
I mean, I write it interchangeably. I don't get too particular about it. You may see both the versions, JDG. Yeah, you'll see both of them. Anyone else? Sharmila ji, you want to share something?
शायद वे अभी किताब पढ़ रहे हो.
शायद वे अभी किताब पढ़ रहे हो. Okay, Risha ji.
शायद वो खाना खा रहे.
Okay, शायद वो खाना खा रहे हो. Awesome. Let's say you want to say Risha ji, perhaps he may be taking his flight right now. Perhaps he may be or she may be taking his flight right now.
तो एयरपोर्ट में जा रहे हो.
Okay. शायद वो अभी एयरपोर्ट जा रहा हो और रही हो. Okay. और you can also say शायद वो अपनी फ्लाइट ले रहा हो. Either way is fine. Okay. Awesome. So again, this is your case number 2 where you started with present continuous. So we started with present indefinite. Then we conjugated the verb hona in the end. Then we went on present continuous. Now your case number 3 is the present perfect. Okay. Present perfect. Slightly hard, but it's okay. You will, once you see the pattern, you will get it. So you have present perfect. You have present perfect tense. The reason I said it's advanced because it requires a lot of prior understanding of the other concepts, right? Otherwise it's hard, right? So now you started with Sarah goes to India. Sarah goes to India. Okay, then we went to Sarah is going to India. Okay, now for present perfect, his Sarah has gone to India. Okay, so how will you say right now? Don't worry about the possibility. Okay, right now you're just simply saying this in Hindi. Sarah has gone to India. Let's see. Elia?
Bharat
Yeah,
gayi.
very good. Sarah, India or Bharat gayi. Typically we end it with hai. Right? Sarah,
Oh,
India
yeah,
gayi.
sorry. Yeah, it's the the present perfect. Okay. I mean,
Yeah, Sarah. So now, so this is your basically you're saying
present.
she has gone to
Yeah,
India.
so
Huh?
this is the present perfect tense. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're doing great. Present perfect tense. Now you want to show the possibility. Perhaps she may have gone to India.
You want me to go?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Shayad Sarah Bharat. I guess would it be gayi ho?
Very good. Yeah. शायद Sarah India गई
Oh
हो.
yeah,
See,
yeah, yeah.
see, it's easy because now we keeping it just Sarah, and only thing that is changing is basically
Mhm.
the main conjugation of the verb, which is basically in the present indefinite. It's शायद Sarah India जाती हो, right? जा रही हो, versus here it's for present perfect is गया गई and गए. So शायद Sarah India गई हो. Yeah, perhaps she may have gone to India.
Ashuji, so for that example where you have shayad in front of it, but are native speakers, will they often leave off the shayad?
They will leave off. Yes, that's right. They will not really say the shayad because it's implied that it's a
Yes, that's why reading some of those dialogues where, yeah, you didn't have those indicators. So that's
right.
your okay.
Because it's hard. Like right now, I'm giving the example out of context, right? So that's why it's like I'm putting mumkin hai, shayad hai, ho sakta hai, right? Shayad Sarah India gayi ho. Okay. Perhaps he may have done his work. Perhaps he may have done his work. Or let's say Sarah, perhaps she may have done her work. Shayad. This is the harder one because now the work is transitive verb, right? Perhaps she may have done her work. Yeah, I think you're getting it. And Shayad she may have. Perhaps she.
उसने
Very good. शायद उसने
अपना काम किया हो.
beautiful. शायद उसने अपना काम किया हो. Okay, awesome. If it is not this thing, you would simply say she has done her work would be उसने अपना काम किया है. उसने अपना काम किया है. She has done her work. That's how you will say it in present perfect. All you have done is basically ended, change the ending from had to ho, and added this sort of शायद. शायद उसने अपना काम.
Ashuchi, can I ask?
Huh?
What happens with tum? Isn't tum already with her?
Yes, that's right. So शायद.
So,
Yeah, keep going. शायद.
शायद तुमने
शायद.
अपना काम किया हो.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But
So you,
how is it different? Oh,
how
okay.
is I see. So what you're saying is like I think I see your confusion here. What you're saying is tum if you were to write it without tum I'm going to write it as like without the you have done your work. Okay, I think I know it. So what you're saying is tum, your sentence is you have done your work, right? And you would say it's like तुमने
तुमने अपना काम. Is
तुमने
it kiye? I don't really know this have done tense. So
it's ने
ki
फिर goes with काम, तुमने अपना
ki
काम
kiye. Okay, yeah. Okay.
है, तुमने
Okay.
अपना काम किया है. So ending it's basically going with तुमने अपना काम किया है, right? I think what you're saying is like, and I'm just thinking out loud, like you're saying like typically when you're saying tum jao or no, I think
I think she's saying like tomb hole, like abhe, tomb hole.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I have in my materials. Tum ho. That it's already instead of he there is ho. Like
But
already.
yeah,
With
so I think I know what you're saying, but it's basically it's still the ending is still the ho basically. शायद तुमने अपना काम किया हो. But I think you are mixing two things. One is sort of like I'm just thinking out an easy thing for you. शायद तुमने अपना तुमने किया. How about this? How about you think one more time about the couple of sentences like that you have, and then send it to me. I'll tell you the different flavors of it. Okay. For the sake of simplicity, it's going to be same as तुमने अपना काम किया हो. It's not going to change the ending. Okay. It's going to be the same. शायद तुमने अपना काम किया हो. Just like उसने अपना काम किया हो.
Ashuji, isn't
Huh?
there confusion that usne is passed with a ne, which is a postposition, and it
Yes.
obviates the agreement with the
This, this,
subject pronoun. Yeah.
That's right. That is correct. But I just don't want to make the. I think I also want to look at the base sentence that she's like, tum, and then something with ho. Like, so it's
yeah,
basically.
like tum kam kar rahe ho.
Yeah,
It would
tum
be like he is doing work. It's already ho.
kaam
So how can
kar,
I change it to ho?
tum kaam kar rahe ho. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So tum kaam kar rahe. Um, okay, so how, let's say you start with the simple sentence, tum काम कर रहे हो. How would you change it? Like basically, let's start with this thing. तुम काम कर रहे. You will. Okay, I think I see. So I think it's because if you're saying it in present continuous, तुम काम कर रहे हो, versus both of them. I think it's so interesting. So in present continuous, it's how you are saying it. Okay. If you're saying tum kaam kar rahe ho, it means like you are working. Okay. Versus the same thing is said as shayad tum kaam kar rahe ho, because it's your hona for future is still honga, honge, and it's basically you're still putting ho at the end by removing the extra part, right? So I think I see your confusion, but why the ending is still the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
But it
continue.
means different things, but it looks the
Yes.
same.
It's based on the conversation. You will have to extract that they are talking about possibility versus something is happening right now.
Okay.
Yeah?
Ashuji,
Good
Thank you.
Ashuji, wouldn't that ho be nasalized?
Yes, that's right. It's basically
There is a difference.
so you will, what I typically do is, it's basically I'll write it as like, as the very beginning when I said hona, I will write all the cases basically. So tum, for tum is like tum jate honge or hoge basically, right? So I will write all of them and then remove the gage and ki, and that basically is your case. So for the most times you will get the difference, right? But I think in couple of cases, it is possible that you have the same ending. So for tum, you can look at it one more time. How will you say for future indefinite? Tum school जाते. So tum school जाते हो. That's your present indefinite. Write down the future indefinite of it. Tum school anyone? Typically tum school जाओगे, right? But like I think tum school jaoge, right? That's what you would do, right? But I think you want to play around with. Why don't we? It's taking slightly longer than what I thought. So why don't we take this one offline, okay? And I'll write down all the cases for you, okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for
No,
asking
not at
about it.
all. Good observation. Very good observation, right? I mean, so it's a. So again, going back to it, I want to read some more sentences. So we started with the same thing, basically your subjunctive or optative. Typically, when we did the 5-6 cases in the previous class, we are playing around with the verb. Okay. In this class, we discussed that it is also possible for the hona. Okay. And what you do is basically you can do it for 3 cases: for present indefinite, present continuous, and present perfect. Okay. In all the cases, it's the first one is showing the possibility of something that is habitual. Okay. Something may be happening, or something may have happened. Okay. शायद वह अपना शायद उसने तुम्हें कॉल किया हो. Okay. शायद उसने तुम्हें कॉल किया हो. Perhaps he may have called you. Okay. He called you would be शायद उसने कॉल किया. Okay. Versus he may have called you. Perhaps शायद उसने तुम्हें कॉल किया हो. मुमकिन है कि वह हमारे घर आया हो. Perhaps he may have come to our house. Okay. शायद आपने ये मूवी देख ली हो. Perhaps you may have watched this movie. Okay. शायद let's say somebody your friends came to your house, and they're leaving the house, and there's a lot of traffic. Okay. And you're worried that they may have missed the train. Okay. शायद उनकी ट्रेन मिस हो गई हो. Okay. 2 more sentences. Okay. And then शायद आपने उनके साथ अच्छा व्यवहार नहीं किया हो. Okay. Again, this is like injecting the uncertainty. Let's say your friends came over and then stayed with you, and then they left and they stopped talking to you. Okay. And you are thinking, well, what may have happened, right? And then your son or daughter or giving you the reflection, शायद आपने उनके साथ अच्छा behave नहीं किया हो, behavior और अच्छा व्यवहार नहीं किया हो, right? Again, these are all sort of injecting in uncertainty in the situation. शायद पुलिस ने चोर को पकड़ लिया हो. शायद पुलिस ने चोर को पकड़ लिया हो. Perhaps the police or the cop may have caught the thief. Okay. I wanted to read also, but we missed it. I know we are slightly over time, so I may have to stop the broadcast. So thank you so much for folks who joined.
Ashish, you put
yeah.
all those sentences that you just listed on the HU WhatsApp chat list, because those were all really good sentences.
Which one?
The ones that you just read. If you can just put
I'll print it out. I just have it, so I'm going to copy and paste it. But I'm going to write down all the sentences for present indefinite, continuous, and in future. Present continuous and present perfect, all of them. So that way, at least you can see the pattern. Okay. And the homework exercise would be, even if you can do 2 examples for each of those cases, it'll give you more confidence. Yeah. And I know we are slightly over time, and we wanted to